Assalamu alaikum. أهلا وسهلا في درس اليوم. Hello, welcome to today's lesson, which is about the verbs of wanting, wishing, and loving in Arabic. So let's go. In the first part of this lesson, we will go through the verbs of wanting in Arabic. So the first verb, to want, and also it means would like to, arada. Arada and here we see how it looks like in the present verb. First for the first person, second person, the third person, for I, for we, you masculine, you feminine singular, dual you, plural you masculine, plural you feminine, and then for he, for she, for they masculine, for they feminine. We will follow the same order along the lesson. The next verb, which gives the exact same meaning, sha'a. So if you'd like to say I want to, sha'an. By the way, an here, which means to in Arabic, it's optional, it's not mandatory, but usually people like to use it in the most standard Arabic to confirm the meaning or give it stronger indication for it. And in today's spoken dialects, we say it also optionally, but we replace an with in. We make alif with kasra. Okay, then the next verb, to desire. To desire in the most standard Arabic, رغب في, to desire to, رغب في أن. Okay, now this is how the verbs to want, to would like, or to desire in the most standard Arabic. In today's spoken dialects, we don't really use all of them. رغب is kind of used exclusively in the modern standard Arabic, so let's focus on the one that highly used in today's spoken dialects. Actually, the first verb here, arada'an, is commonly used in Saudi Arabia, especially in the north part of Saudi Arabia and some Gulf countries, also in some areas of Jordan, Syria, and Iraq. It's highly used for the Bedouin dialects. They pronounce it a little bit slightly different. Instead of saying arada, they say arad. Instead of saying urid, say arid. Instead of saying nurid, nrid. So they change a little bit in the pronunciation, but it is the same verb. The verb sha'a is usually in the south region of Saudi Arabia and in Yemen. However, when it's used in today's spoken dialects, we don't stress on a, so we don't say sha'a, we say sha, asha, nasha, tisha, tishin, tishun. We don't really use the dual format in general in today's spoken Arabic. So shun, yisha, tisha, yishun. That's how it looks like when you hear it in Yemeni Arabic. Okay, in addition to that, in today's spoken dialects, we don't really use much, and if we use it, as we mentioned previously, we use in instead. And here this verb baga. Baga in the modern standard Arabic, it means attacked someone else or abused someone else or did something bad for someone else. However, baga in today's spoken dialects, it means want. Is highly used in Saudi Arabia and surrounding countries. So baga, abgha, nabgha, tibgha, تبغين or تبغي, it depends on the dialect. Some dialects they remove noon at the end. تبغون, تبغوا, تبغن, يبغى, تبغى, يبغون, يبغوا, تبغن, يبغن. Okay, the next verb. The next verb also is commonly used in Saudi Arabia, especially in the central area and also in the Gulf countries around Saudi Arabia, which is the verb yiba. So abi, nibi, tibi, tibin, tibun, tibin, yibi, tibi, yibun, tibin, or yibin. What about the other dialects? To desire or to want also, we say nafsu fi. Nafsu fi, it is commonly used among Arab dialects today. However, there are other combinations used in different dialects, like for example, widdu fi. Widdu fi is highly used in Saudi Arabia and some Gulf Arabic. Biddu in Levantine, عايز in Egyptian. So now let's see one by one how it looks like. Nafsu, if I'd like to say I would like or I desire something, nafsi. We, nafsana. The second person, nafsak, nafsik, نفسكم نفسكن نفسه نفسها نفسهم نفسهن. Okay, now let's see the next one. The next one is highly used in Saudi Arabia. So ودي ودنا ودك ودك ودكم ودكن ود ودها ودهم ودهن. The next one is highly used in Levantine. بدي بدنا بدك بدك بدكم or بدكو, depends on the dialect. بدكن بده بدها بدهم بدهن. The next one in Egyptian and also in Sudanese. عاوز, عايز for the first person singular. عاوزين, عايزين for the first person plural. عايز, عايزة, عايزين, عايزات. عايز, عايزة, عايزين, عايزات. If you notice, the second and the third person, they are so similar. Yeah, okay, now let's see examples for each. So we will use the exact same examples for all the other verbs of wanting. أريد أن أذهب للسوق. I want to go to the market. تريد هذا اللون. You want this color. يريدون الأكل طازجا. Or يريدون الأكل طازج. They want the food fresh. So this is as is pronounced in the Modern Standard Arabic. Before we move to the next verb, I would like to read this verb examples in my Saudi dialect. أريد أذهب للسوق. تريد هذا اللون. يردن الأكل طازج. Now, the verb شاء. أشاء أن أذهب للسوق. تشاء هذا اللون. يشاءون الأكل طازجا. Now, the same examples, I will read them in the Yemeni Arabic. أشا أروح للسوق. تشا هذا اللون. يشون الأكل طازج. In some Yemeni, they pronounce the definite article أم instead of ال. So, أشا أروح لمسوق. تشا هذا ملون. يشون أكل طازج. Now, the next verb. أرغب أن أذهب للسوق. Also, you can use في here with the verb. أرغب في أن أذهب للسوق. ترغب هذا اللون. يرغبون في الأكل طازجا. The next verb, I will read it in my Saudi dialect. أبغى أروح للسوق. تبغى هذا اللون. يبغون الأكل طازج or يبغوا الأكل طازج. The next verb, يبى. أبي أروح للسوق. تبي هذا اللون. يبون الأكل طازج. Now we will use every one of these here, starting with نفسه. نفسي أروح للسوق. نفسك في هذا اللون. نفسهم في الأكل طازج. Now, ودي أروح للسوق. ودك في هذا اللون. ودهم في الأكل طازج. This is used in Saudi Arabia commonly. Then in Levantine, the common one, بدي أروح للسوق. بدك هذا اللون or بدك هيدا اللون. Depends on the dialect. بده الأكل طازج. The next one in the Egyptian, عاوز أروح للسوق. عايز دا اللون. عاوز أروح للسوق. عايز دا اللون. عايزين الأكل طازج. Now let's move to the next group of verbs. The verbs of wishing. The first verb here we will present is to wish or to hope. تمنى. This verb is used commonly in Modern Standard Arabic and in today's spoken dialect. Then to hope. أمل or أمل. Both pronunciations the same meaning. This verb is also used in Modern Standard Arabic and in today's spoken dialect. Then to wish also comes in the meaning to want or to beg. رجاء. Now, in today's spoken dialects, we don't really use raja unless speaking in formal way to show a wish or a desire to want something in a very nice, gentle way as much as possible, but at the same time, very formal. So, I'm not going to present examples for the meaning topic because we are focusing here on the meaning of wishing. Okay, but I wanted to pay an attention in today's spoken dialects, we don't use much an. In case if we use it, we use in instead. And in some dialects like Levantine and some Egyptian, even in Saudi Arabia, sometimes people, when they want to use the verb tamanna, they add ba at the beginning. So instead of saying atamanna, they say batmanna. Natamanna, they say litmanna. Tatamanna, bititmanna, to give the progressive meaning of the present moment. Now let's see the examples for each one of them. So, أتمنى لك يوما سعيد. I wish for you a good day. تتمنى أن تسافر للقطب الشمالي. You wish to travel to the North Pole. يتمنون أن يناموا بهدوء. They wish to sleep in tranquil. So now, we will read the same examples in my Saudi dialect. أتمنى لك يوم سعيد. تتمنى تسافر للقطب الشمالي. If you notice, I ignored the usage of أن. يتمنون ينامون بهدوء. Now, the next verb, to hope. أمل. آمل أنك بخير. I hope that you are good or you are fine. تأملين الذهاب معهم. You for feminine, you singular. Hope to go with them. But here we are not using actually the verb to go. We are using the gerund of to go because this is one of the ways to use in Arabic. Then يأمل أن يتعافى من المرض. He hopes to recover from the sickness. The next verb, رجاء. نرجو أن تصل قريبا. We wish or we want to arrive soon. ترجو منها الاتصال. You as a singular feminine wish or want from her to call. And again, here we are using the gerund of to call, which is calling, الاتصال. The last example, يرجو منك أن تخرج. He wishes or he wants from you to leave or to go out. Yeah, let's move to the next group. The verbs of loving. Let's start with the highly used verb in today's spoken dialects as well as in the modern standard Arabic. So, the verb to like or to be attracted to. عجبه أن. The structure of this verb is considered maybe weird for people who are learning Arabic because what is subject for the verb like for example, I like, I'm the subject, it becomes the object of this verb in Arabic. And what is an object for the verb like? Let's say, for example, I like the object in English, so it becomes the subject of the verb in Arabic. So it's the opposite order. This type of verbs, if the subject in Arabic, which is the object in English for the verb like, masculine, we start the verb with the letter ya in the present time tense. If it's feminine, we started with the letter ta in the present time tense. So if I'd like to say I like the object in English, masculine, so I will use these formations. If the object in English is feminine, I will use these formations. Okay, now let's see the first person. يعجبني. That means I like whatever the object in English, but it has to be masculine. يعجبنا. Except when the object in the English version for the verb, it is you, it becomes in Arabic the subject, and when it comes in the subject form for the present verb always starts with ta instead of ya, even if it is masculine you. Okay, now let's move to the next one. The next verb is to admire. أعجب, the verb to admire. أعجب بي or أعجب في. They are almost identical in the usage. So you can use either أعجب بي or أعجب في for the same meaning. This is similar for the most of the verbs you already know in Arabic. So what is subject in Arabic for this verb is the subject also in the Arabic verb. The first person, أعجب, نعجب. The second person, تعجب, تعجبين, تعجبون, تعجبن. The third person, يعجب, تعجب, يعجبون, تعجبن. The next verb, to love. حب or أحب. Both verbs in the present form, they look exactly the same and they give the same meaning. So for the first person, أحب, نحب. Second, تحب, تحبين, تحبون, تحبون, يحب, تحب, يحبون, تحبن. What I want you to know that these verbs are used in the same way in the modern standard Arabic, the same way in today's spoken dialects. The only thing that in some dialects that they add ba at the beginning of the verb, like for example, بيعجبني, to give the meaning of the present, to make it much more progressive, and they don't really use much an, and if they want to use it, they use it like to emphasize the meaning, and they use in instead of an. Now let's take examples on this group of verbs. The first verb, يعجبني الأكل التايلاندي. I like the Thai food. Since the Thai food is here the object, and the Thai food, the word food in Arabic is masculine, الأكل, so we put يعجبني, so يعجب, then ni, which means I, for this specific verb, الأكل التايلاندي. For you like coffee, coffee in Arabic is feminine, so we say تعجبك القهوة. Then يعجبها أن تلعب رياضة. So when we want to mention a verb after I like to say I like to play, the verbal sentence here, to play sport, is treated as masculine, so we use the format يعجب to say she likes to play. Yeah, so يعجبها أن تلعب رياضة, she likes to play sports or she likes to work out. The next verb, أعجب في الناس الصادقة. I admire at honest people. تعجب بالشجعاء. You admire at courageous people. يعجبون بالعمل الشاق. They admire the hard work. Then, to love, نحب سارة. We love Sarah. تحبين السفر. You, as a feminine singular, love traveling. يحب أن يشرب الحليب. He loves to drink milk. So these examples, as I presented them in the Malaysian Arabic, now I'm going to present them again in my Saudi dialect. يعجبني الأكل التايلاندي. تعجبك القهوة. يعجبها تلعب رياضة. So remember, we don't use an much in today's spoken dialects. So أعجب في الناس الصادقة. تعجب بالشجعاء. يعجبون بالعمل الشاق. نحب سارة. تحبين السفر. يحب يشرب الحليب. Yep, we finished today's lesson. In the next lesson, we are going to study the verbs of need and obligation in Arabic, so stay tuned. Please, before you leave, subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumb up if you like it and found it useful, share it with friends and family who are interested in learning Arabic. Write in the comment section your opinion and your questions. I will return to them as soon as possible. Please follow me on my page on Instagram, Learn Arabic with Hana. شكرا على المشاهدة. Thank you for watching. مع السلامة. Goodbye.